start recording also. So let's go ahead and have a seat, get comfortable, take the dog fur and stuff off the bottom of your feet if you're in a pet household, cat or dog fur. And maybe grab your glutes and pull them back so your hips can roll forward. Remove the flesh. And begin to just notice your breath. Feel free to shift your weight around. And if your mind is feeling super busy, what I like to do is just start shaking it out. I'll shake it out, I'll shake my shoulders, I'll get a little crazy with it, because having to be like 1, 2, 3, meditate, it's just kind of a lot. So I'll shake it out, and then just get back to it, maybe tap my legs a little bit, just arrive. We're all a little kooky here, right? So gently close your eyes and let the breath come to you. Let it arrive. Let it come home. And maybe notice if it's a long breath or a short breath. Maybe give it a nice smile as it enters your nostrils. And just let it feel welcome. On your next inhale, let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and let that rib cage lift. And as we exhale, shift them straight back and let them melt down. And you can rotate them as many times as you need to until you feel like your head is above your heart and your heart's above your pelvis. And once you have your posture set, maybe imagine with every inhale, there's a little balloon tied to the very top of your head and your spine just gets a little straighter. The back of your neck gets longer. And with every exhale, your hips sink a little deeper. Inhale, length. Exhale, settle. Inhale, length. Maybe the chin gets parallel with the mat. Exhale, notice your feet in contact with the earth. Keep breathing. And let your feet relax. Let your knees relax. Let your hips and thighs relax. Let your belly be soft and let the breath fill the belly rather than the chest. And that way the chest can be expansive and soft. And the shoulders can melt down. Let your face totally relax. Take all expression off your face. And keep breathing. If a thought enters your mind, see if you can allow it to pass with your exhale. It has permission to wait until your sacred time is over. Let's bring our attention to our hands and arms, our pinky fingers, our ring fingers, our middle fingers, our pointers and our thumbs, the whole palm of both hands. And notice how just by bringing some attention to your hands, you start noticing all these little tingles and sensations. This is something you can visit anytime during your practice or during the day. And on your next inhale, let's bring our arms up and overhead. Keep that belly at your breath and just reach up. Let the rib cage lift. Let the hands be active. Great. And on an exhale, let's turn towards the left, placing the right hand on the left leg. And just twist. Your eyes can be closed still, or they can be open. You don't have to have perfect posture here. Just find what feels good for you. Inhale to the center. And exhale to the opposite side. Keep breathing. Inhale back to center. And let's blink our eyes back open. Ohayo gozaimasu. So let's bring our arms up like cactus arms. Cornholio, right? So see if you can relax your shoulders and really forcefully kind of open your chest up. I mean, don't hurt yourself, of course. So let's breathe out and twist towards the left, trying to keep nicely framed. It might be surprisingly difficult, right? Gaze past that back shoulder. Keep breathing. Keep your legs heavy and breathe in towards the center. Breathe out. Let's do the opposite side. So really open the chest. So bring those arms and shoulders back as much as you can. And breathe in towards the center. Follow your own breath, breathing out as you twist. In as you come to the center. And out. So follow your own breath here. It's more important for you to connect to your own breath than connect to mine. Nice active fingers, Abby. Yeah. Really intentional. Great. So even out both sides. Make sure, you're not lopsided. And then let's come back to the center and bring the hands back down on the knees. Maybe shake it out a little. Yeah, I like the shakes. So let's roll over onto our knees for some cat and cow postures. Great. Shoulders above hips, shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Hello. I saw the cameo of your cute daughter. Hi there. So let's breathe in, look up, roll the shoulders back. And breathe out, roll them forward, dome up the back. Maybe exaggerate your breathing today a little bit more than usual. And find your own pace with this. Feel free to start getting organic with it. So maybe wag your tail a little. Maybe make some circles. Maybe look past your right shoulder, then your left. It's a good time to close your eyes and just kind of check in with how you're actually feeling. Maybe make some snaky moves. That's a technical term. And let's get back to neutral position here. Back in normal tabletop. Let's lift the right hand towards the sky and inhale. Let's exhale. Bring it all the way through. We'll do 3 of these and hold on the third. Breathe in, come back up. Open that chest up, active fingers, breathe out. That's 2. And breathe in for the last one. Breathe out all the way back through. Thread the needle. Bring that left hand towards the top of the mat. Both hands are palm side down. And notice my hips are above my knees. Now, if you want, you can take that left hand and open it up like a book. It's just another option. It's not any easier or harder. Or you can flip the palm backwards and place it behind your back for a bind. Just all options here. If you just want gravity to do its thing, that is also a great way to do it. Great, let's breathe in, bring the arm back up. If it's behind you, bring it back towards your face, and we'll come back to neutral position. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Great, so we'll bring that right hand towards the center. Breathe in, bring the left hand towards the sky. Breathe out. Thread the needle. Palm side down. Breathe in, up. Breathe out. Think about the shapes you're carving into the sky as you bring your arms around. Breathe in. Breathe out. Swim those arms through the air and hold. Right hand reaches towards the top of the mat. Great. And for some of you guys, you can even shimmy your head underneath that extended arm, that right arm. So once again, you can open that arm up. You can find a bind. Do what feels good for you. If you're fine where you are, stay there. Just options. Keep breathing. Great. So let's breathe in, bring that right hand back towards your face. Unwind, come back to tabletop. Shake it out. And we'll push back into an extended child's pose. So there's a couple of, there's this couple that I teach private lessons to. And the husband, he always calls this, he has his own names for all the poses. He calls this praying baby. Praying baby, stretchy cat, warrior baby. I don't know, whatever helps him remember him, right? So let's breathe in. We're going to come into an upward facing dog here just for a moment. And shake it out if you feel nice. Maybe bring the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. You don't have to have a super engaged one for right now. So just start to wake up that lower back, move around organically. And let's breathe out. We're going to bring our chest back towards the floor. Bring your hands out past your shoulders, in line with your shoulders, but past your shoulders, and come onto your fingertips here. So we're going to bring our chest up using our fingertips and breathe in. Breathe out, come down. So move with your breath, breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, coming down. Try not to clench your booty too much. Breathing in, coming up, and breathing out. So follow your own breath. One more time. And back down. Nice and easy. Let's keep the arms out like a T now. And we're going to roll onto our right side, keeping that right arm long, and bringing that left hand. Here, I'll roll this way so you guys can see. Your left hand will be kind of towards your face here, giving some push if you need it. You can bring your left leg up, or if you just want to lay it straight behind you, if that feels better, that's an option. So do what feels comfortable. So you can kind of see my arm extended here. Palm side down. And you can use that left hand to sort of press if you want to. Just be gentle with yourself, you know? See if you can relax your glutes and hips. And let's breathe out, come towards the center. Let's take that same extended arm out and let's make a goddess arm shape, a right angle here, cactus arms. And we're gonna do the same thing. You may not be able to roll as far. It's a different angle, so you may have to take a different option or have the leg be straight. Keep breathing. Told you we had chest openers today. Relax your fingers. Keep breathing, low belly breaths. Untense your glutes. Untense your lower back. Breathe out back towards the center. Woo-wee, right? So we'll actually do the cactus arm on the other side since I neglected. So let's roll to the other side. Beautiful, beautiful. Straight arm out. Knee up. And make sure to be breathing. Don't be alarmed if one side is significantly tighter than the other. It's just the way it is. I mean, think about it, if you're right-handed and you do everything with your right hand, the whole right side of your arm, of your body, using your arms and hands, is going to develop differently. Okay, let's breathe out, roll towards the center. Make a cactus arm with that left arm, and then do the same thing, roll. Rolling with the homies. Okay, I'm not going to get even cheesier, but relax your glutes, relax your legs, relax your hips. Long, steady, sweet breath. Great, breathe out, come back towards the center. And we'll push back into an extended child pose just for a moment here. Great, so let's come back to a tabletop position. We're gonna walk the hands all the way towards the very top of the mat. Hips are still above the knees. And let's breathe out, disengage the core, and let the forehead, chin, or mouth, whatever can reach, come down towards the mat. And you may find it difficult to disengage the core. The core is going to want to do stuff, but let it just relax today. Puppy pose. Keep breathing. Great, so let's tuck the toes. And we're going to come into a dolphin pose. So it's like a downward dog on your forearms. Keep breathing here. Low belly breaths. Weight on the outsides and the insides of the feet. Weight into the fingertips. Great, and let's bring the knees down and walk the hands back towards the knees. Heart openers. So keep the toes tucked here. And we're going to give the toes a little bit of love and give the shoulders a little bit of a break, right? So let's breathe out and slowly put your weight towards your heels. Now this could be a lot for some of us because, you know, feet are tender. Oh, you guys are good. Okay, some people are like, whoa, this is a lot. All right, so fix your posture. Just make sure your head over heart over pelvis. Fix your shoulders. And just breathe here for a moment. See if you can put weight into all the toes. So even the little toes, yeah, come up whenever you need to. Totally fine. Keep breathing here. Great. And we'll place our hands back on the mat and we'll begin to come into a forward fold. Walk it out if you need to. We've been on the mat the whole time, so great. Let's bring the feet about hip width distance apart. Let's grab our elbows and we're gonna make a little frame with our head, forehead with our arms here. So here's the view. It's kind of like this. I've got my ears grazing my biceps. So while you're like this, see if you can pull your arms towards the mat. So you're sort of lengthening the area around your armpits. Keep breathing. Okay, and release. Lovely, lovely. So let's heel toe the feet back together a little closer. Big toes touching, little space between the heels. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, palms at heart center. We'll do a little forward fold flow. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, palms at heart center. One more time, breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, all the way down. Let's walk into a downward facing dog. Great, so just notice if your shoulders feel any different in your down dog than they normally do. Take a look at your knees, make sure they're pointing forward. Great, and let's bring that right foot forward, left foot spun, warrior one. Keep those arms up, unclench your booty. Reach, reach, reach. Warrior two. Arms straight out, fingers away from each other. Make sure you have your knee over that ankle. Let's reach forward, flip the palm, peaceful warrior. Nice side body stretch. Keep breathing. And breathe out all the way down to whatever degree you're comfortable with. Extended warrior. Keep breathing. Great, breathe in, back to the horizon. Breathe out. We'll speed it up a little bit. Breathe in, reach forward, flip the palm, come up. And breathe out all the way down. Breathe in, back to the horizon, and breathe out. Breathe in, shift your weight forward, flip the palm, come up. Breathe out all the way down. Breathe in, back to the horizon, and breathe out. Great, let's come back to warrior one. Let's straighten that front leg. Let's heel toe the back foot up a little bit. And like you're reaching out, let's reach out with the arms, nice flat back, until you can't reach out anymore, and then drop the hands. You can drop them on the ground or you can drop them on your shin. So a nice lengthened triangle pose. Keep breathing. So bossy over here, telling you to breathe. So let's walk the hands in front of that foot and lift that back leg. Make sure that hip is pointing towards the ground. And see if you can bring your head closer to your knee. If you can't, no big deal, just keep where you're at. Great, breathe out. Let's bring that foot back to warrior one. Great, breathe out. Put the hands on the ground. Have the right foot meet the left in high or low plank. Breathe out towards the belly and breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Hold. Keep breathing. Low belly breaths. Let's bring that left foot forward, right foot spun, warrior one. Nice and strong here. Twist that torso towards the front. Keep those hips nice and open. Great, warrior two. Beautiful. Make sure your tailbone is tucked in, your butt's not sticking out. Let's shift your weight forward, flip the palm, extend peaceful warrior. So active fingers, make sure your hand, you know what your hands are doing, you know? Chelsea, your legs look great. I mean, they're good looking, but your positioning looks great. Breathe out, come down into extended warrior, or you can be here or here. If your chest is not peeling towards the ceiling, you may have gone too far. Okay, breathe in all the way back up. Great, so we'll speed it up just a little. Breathe in, shift your weight forward, flip the palm up. Breathe out, all the way down. Breathe in, back to the horizon. Breathe out. Breathe in, shift the weight forward, flip the palm up. Breathe out, all the way back down. Breathe in, back to the horizon, and breathe out. Great, let's point our toes forward. Yay, everybody was facing the same direction this time. Oh no. And breathe in, let's bring the arms up. Let's heel toe the feet slightly closer together, toes pointing out, breathe out. Goddess pose. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, goddess pose. Claw those toes in. Breathe in, up. We'll do 5 in total. Breathe out, goddess pose. 2 more, breathe in, up. Breathe out, goddess pose. Is that 4 or 5? I'm doing 1 more, whatever. Breathe in, up. And breathe out, goddess pose. Hold. Open the chest, tuck the tail. Get your posture nice. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Keep breathing. Weight on the outsides and inside edges of those feet. Great. Breathe in, back up. Palms at heart center. Close your eyes. Just follow your breath for a moment. Check in with your body. Check in with your feet. Great. So let's have the toes face forward again. And we're going to bend the left knee and just begin to do a side lunge here. The foot's flat on the ground. And let's just breathe into it. Now, for some of you that blocks, a block is a really nice thing to have so your posture can be nice. Totally up to you, though. Great. Look at you, Chizuko. Well done. Breathe in, up, and breathe out, opposite side. Nice job, Akiko. Well done. Keep breathing. Great. So we'll just do one more round of this. So strengthening and stretching. Keep breathing. And the other side. Great. Let's come back to the center. And we'll do just a nice forward fold here. So let's sway our hands, paint the ground for a moment. And just pay attention to what's happening in our legs. Maybe what's happening in our minds as we're getting different sensations. Great. And let's heel toe the feet a little closer together. And we'll come into a brief malasana or garland pose. Beautiful. So see if you can get your back nice and straight, your shoulders away from your ears. So pull your head up and pull your shoulders. Yeah, there you go. That's what's up. Nice. And just keep breathing. Notice your feet, and if you have weight on the insides or the outsides, try to distribute that evenly. It's hard in this pose. Great, and let's go ahead and place our hands down and drop right onto our butts. How convenient, we were right here. So let's bring that right foot in and bring the left foot over. We haven't done this one in a while. Great, and if this is tough, you can always straighten out that back leg. So if both of your sit bones are not down, you can straighten the bottom leg. So let's grab that leg and just give it a little shake. Be like, listen to me, leg. Listen to me. And maybe give it a nice hug. It's what I do to Suka off camera. Just kidding. Just kidding. So give it a nice hug. And just breathe. Great. And let's place that foot down, nice and flat. And we'll push that knee kind of towards our chest a little bit. Keep your posture nice as much as you can. This is where being able to see yourself as a little icon on the screen does kind of help sometimes. You can check in with your posture. Breathe. See if you can let your glutes, your booty relax. Let your hips relax. Let the insides and outsides of your legs relax. Great, and let's twist towards the bent leg and place the left hand behind us, right hand in the air. Breathe in and breathe out. Place it on the outside of that knee and gaze past the left shoulder. And just check in with yourself. Is your head over your heart, heart over pelvis, generally? Just these tiny adjustments can make a big difference. Great, and let's breathe in, come towards the center, and breathe out. Nice little push up. Breathe in all the way back up. And you can place your hands behind you and do a dance move. Fancy. Yeah. It's like we're in a burlesque show, guys. So let's pick the knee up and kind of shake the leg a little bit. Just be like, I'm in charge here. And give the leg a big hug. Great. And you're welcome to close your eyes at any point. If that helps you sort of tune in to how your body's feeling. Nice, long, slow breaths. And see if you can internally look at the muscle and just ask it for permission to soften. Because doing it forcefully doesn't always work for us, does it? So let's place that foot on the mat and just bring that knee towards our chest a little bit. Check in with your posture. I'm saying it to myself too. And maybe as you inhale, you feel yourself getting taller. And as you exhale, maybe your hips get a little softer. Lengthen and soften. Great. On your next exhale, twist towards that bent leg and bring the right hand behind you, left hand towards the sky, and exhale as you twist. And by all means, for those of you that are a bit more flexible, you can straighten that hand and arm out and just begin to grab whatever you can, your knee or your ankle or whatever. Yeah, you're so close, Chelsea. I bet you could grab your knee. You're so close. Okay, next week you're gonna have it for sure. I can't do it today. Keep breathing. Great, let's breathe in, come towards the center, and breathe out. Little weird push-up. And then come back up. Awesome. Let's bring the hands back behind us and bring the knees up and just sort of windshield wiper our knees back and forth for a moment because we just held them kind of still for a while. And then let's let the knees flop over towards the right side. Make a couple of right angles with your legs. And you'll press into your right hand until your left glute just kind of pushes down a little bit. So you'll feel some pressure on that left hip. And just look down at your legs and see if you can make as much of a right angle as you can. So yeah, bring the feet out. So it's internal rotation. What I like to do here, because it's kind of a muscle we don't mentally connect with quite as much, I'll actually massage myself. So massage it, just get to know that area. It's really tight on a lot of people. So, and just notice what it feels like without judgment. I mean, there's no sense in judging your muscles. They're just doing the best they can, you know? Yeah. Thank you, muscles. You're trying. Great. Let's breathe in, shift our weight back. Maybe move the legs around a little and then flop to the other side. And just take a look. Try to make as much of a right angle as you can. Some of us are going to be more flexible than others in this area, but I think generally no one's really killing it in this area. Like we're all pretty tight. So yeah, you'll just press into that left hand. You can even take a block if you have a yoga block and sort of press on that. That can kind of help too. And by all means, if you want to massage that leg at any point, in any posture, if you feel compelled to like rub the muscle, absolutely rub the muscle. Your body is wise. Great. Great, so let's breathe in and bring that knee up, those knees up. And just windshield wipe, windscreen wiper. I've been hanging around too many Brits. Back and forth. And we'll lay on our backs now. Let me see how much time we have. Oh, we're good. Good. Excellent. So let's bring both knees to our chest. And let's make some nice circles with the knees. Maybe shake them a little bit so they relax. And that way the arms can kind of be in charge and you can explore what you actually feel like a little bit more. Great. Let's place the feet on the ground. We're going to place our hands beside our hips and lift our glutes up. Very nice. So let's interlace our fingertips behind our backs and shimmy the shoulders underneath and bring the hips up as much as we can here. Keep breathing. Now this may be enough for some of us. Some folks may want to actually put your hands on the glutes and push the hips up. That can feel really nice. You can relax the glutes and kind of just let the hips and back soften here. And then some will want to place the hands by the shoulders and lift up into a bridge pose. Now, if you're in a bridge pose, maybe slowly start to come down, one vertebra at a time. Great, and then let's inhale and bring the knees towards the chest and the forehead towards the knees. Great. So let's let the knees flop over towards the left side on an exhale. Bring the right arm out and gaze past those right fingertips. The left hand can be on the top part of that right leg. And if you need a little more something, you can take that right foot and kind of stagger it on top. So the right foot is on the top of the left knee. And it just gives you a little bit extra. If you want it, it's not mandatory. Do what feels good. And just breathe. If your shoulder is picking up off the ground, if your right shoulder is picking up, you're twisted a little too far. Great. Breathe in towards the center. And breathe out opposite side. Then gaze past those left fingertips. So past my left fingertips is my laptop, so I'm gazing at you guys. Is that creepy? It's a loving gaze. And just let that breath fill the belly. See if you can just let yourself relax a little. There's no expectation here. You're just chilling in a nice, yummy pose. Okay, let's breathe in, bring the knees back up towards the center. And feel free to rock back and forth a little to kind of let the floor give you a booty massage, which can feel super nice, right? So from here, you can start to peel your feet towards the ceiling and grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby. You're always welcome to flip your grip for happy baby, and that like hold the insides of your feet, and that'll stretch your adductors a little more. Chelsea, I know that's probably one that you would like. Great, and you're welcome. Just straighten your legs and happy baby. That's another option that we tend to forget. That can feel super good. And if you are looking for a little bit more for the end of your practice, you're welcome to lift your hips up and begin to do a shoulder stand. So you can do a low shoulder stand and play with that. You can raise your hips. Awesome. Raise your hips by putting a block underneath and just lifting your legs, which is awesome for recovery. And if you're feeling good here, maybe walk your hands towards the top of your back. Perfect. So if you feel good here, but you don't want to go into a plow pose, you can always bring one knee towards your forehead and then back up. So make sure you breathe out as the knee goes towards your forehead and breathe in as it comes up. The challenge is keeping the top leg straight up because it's going to want to start moving towards that other leg. And if you're like, man, this is all child's play, you could always have those feet go behind your head into a plow pose. Proceed with caution. If you feel funny at any point in this pose, back out of it because the neck is obviously a pretty tender area. Great, let's breathe and slowly, slowly, slowly begin to let the feet move towards the bottom of the mat. Making any wiggles along the way, making any movements that you need to kind of solidify your practice. If you need another twist, yeah, good choices, really smart. Beautiful speed, Chelsea. That's nice. Just slowly make your way down and intentionally. If your lower back ever feels, exactly, wow, you read my mind. If your lower back is a little bit tighter, needs attention, you can always put a pillow underneath your knees. That might feel really yummy. Or if you have a couple of blocks, you can do that. Just move all the way down. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Maybe snug the shoulders down the back side of the body to let the heart shine up, up, up. And close your eyes. Notice the air coming in the tip of your nose. And maybe allow the area between your eyebrows to soften. Allow the muscles around your eyes to soften. Allow your mouth to soften. Allow your whole face to relax. Let your shoulders melt down. Let your entire back body grow heavy. Let the breath come easily. Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll sound the bell when it's complete. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to every point of contact your body's making with the earth. Notice your breath and wiggle your toes and fingers a little. When you're ready, on an exhale, roll onto your side. And when it's time, on an inhale, come up to seated position.